Hello everyone, nubkeks here. Welcome back to Nub Raids. I just got back from a wedding. I had a wedding on. My cousin was getting married on my birthday, which was yesterday. We just got back today. We were up in beautiful Leitrim, County Leitrim in Ireland. I was kind of thinking like, hey, okay, it sucks obviously to be missing some of the weekend, and there was so much news in Raid this week, but I at least got most of it covered before I had to go. Missed a couple of bits. We're going to cover them here today, the bits I missed. And I said, but surely there's not going to be any huge new content drop that's completely game changing. That's going to be announced over the weekend. Certainly not on Sunday. They never announce anything on Sunday. And lo and behold, I arrive home. I'm just, casually looking at my phone while, unpacking and just chilling, hoping to chill for the day. And champion skins have been announced as coming to Raid Shadow Legends. This is insane. This is incredible. And this is actually coming, presumably, this week with update 5.3. Raids going alongside with Raid's third anniversary. All this stuff was obviously somewhat delayed because of the invasion of Ukraine. As they say up here, the tragic situation in Ukraine forced us to postpone those plans, but it's coming out now. It's coming out really soon. So yeah, expect this, I think, during the week, right? During the week, probably midweek, be during the Krisk champion training stuff. It's going to be right before the next fusion. So I expect to be, maybe Wednesday and the next fusion starting on, the 25th? So on Thursday, I think. They obviously have to add the new fusion into the game. And there's going to be all these champion rebalances and stuff. I've talked about the champions in another video. We also have a couple of other bits of news here as well. But first of all, let's dive into champion skins. What is going on there? So champion skins, I'm sure pretty much everyone is familiar with what a champion skin is. If you've ever played League of Legends or pretty much any game with a free-to-play model since then, you'll be familiar with what champion skins are. Purely cosmetic. They don't do anything to change the power of your character, but you can choose these different skins which will change their look, and that's exactly what it's going to be in Raid. So some of the first skins that are being added in, Arbiter is going to be getting 3 fresh skins, 3 new skins. 2 of them are going to be from special offers, so you'll buy them with real money in the shop. And then the third one is going to be part of the clan shop. So that's obviously very intriguing to me. And they're going to say that, yeah, many skins are going to be limited to special offers, so they're only going to be purchasable with money. You won't be able to get them in the game any other way. And that is standard for free-to-play stuff. That's the standard model. The thing that I like and find most fun, though, is the ones that are available through in-game activities. So they could, instead of doing fusions every month, and a lot of players give the feedback that they find that kind of exhausting. For me, I love the idea that there's something constantly new being added to work on. I really like that, but I also totally see the point of view that, you don't want to miss out on these champions necessarily, that fear of missing out, and you're kind of constantly pressured into playing, and it can be off-putting. I think it's a great thing if they could start putting in these other sorts of events where you could earn skins or cool resources, like an event where you could earn some skins and legendary books. How cool would that be? That'd be a really great sort of event in the game. Very fun, great motivations to do it, but not strictly necessary. So it lets people pace themselves a bit more while still giving a lot to be excited about. Now, they're not confirming that at all, but it's something I suspect might be happening or might be coming in the near future. So that is pretty exciting. That's pretty cool. Clan Shop also being a big deal. Unfortunately, I know a lot of you guys hate the Hydra, but I did see the comment, and it's completely true, that guess what? That Hydra is a really good source of clan gold. So where do you get most of your clan gold? You get a decent chunk every week from the clan shop. You get a really good chunk, though, from Hydra every week, and you get a really big chunk from CVC as well. So those things are going to become much more important if you're going to want to start gathering up these sorts of cosmetics, because I expect them to become a bigger thing. On top of the fact as well, in case you didn't see the earlier videos, Carl the Scourge, you're going to be able to get fragments for him. He's a Void Legendary, and he's getting rebalanced. It's going to be really good now, I think. Videos on him coming soon, because I do have him. I do have him already, leveled up to 60, mastery and everything. Don't have him booked, but I'll show you what he looks like even unbooked. Just start off. And I'll get him booked up, I'm sure, before you would be able to buy him from the clan shop, like before you could gather all the fragments. I'll try to get him booked before then so I can show you like a full in-depth review. But yeah, he's coming to the shop. We got this new Killstroke artifact set coming to the clan shop. So yeah, clan gold is going to be pretty important, I think, for skins and for this sort of stuff moving forward. So that is something just to consider, okay? They also say in terms of the skins, not going to limit it to Arbiter alone. They have a couple of skins coming for Cold Heart, which is pretty cool. I'm presuming a couple means two, though you never quite know, I guess, because they probably write these things in Ukrainian first, and I guess like sometimes it doesn't quite translate right. So who knows if they mean specifically two? I'm guessing it means specifically two skins coming for Coulthard, which I think is pretty appropriate. Interesting thing about that is it says that this is not going to be a legendary exclusive thing, that they're actually willing to make skins for a rare champion. So we could see skins for rares, for epics, for legendaries, for potentially anything. Maybe armature skins, who the hell knows? More skins for Death Knight. I don't know. So yeah, there could really, the sky's the limit with this. I do find this funny too. If you like the idea, we'll be happy to make more skins in the future. Let me tell you, this is complete bullshit. They know you're going to like the idea, right? You look at other games. Do people like skins? Yes, people like skins. People pay so much money for skins. It's actually the only crazy thing about this is that this hasn't been added to the game before. There's 100% more skins coming. They've 100% finished way more skins than this, and they are ready to roll those out very soon. So don't worry about that. Skins are going to be a huge part of the game moving forward. Now, an interesting question. I'm curious what you think about this. What do you think would be a fair price for skins? I actually looked it up. I went to League of Legends. I looked at League. I was looking to see, how much does a skin typically cost? And sort of the standard price was around about €10 for a skin. Was around about the standard price for your standard sort of skin. They also have some like super fancy skins, like really deluxe ones, really special. And those can be for as much as like €30, something like that. So they get quite expensive. But I don't know, like Raid is an expensive game. Like the prices in Raid are kind of shocking, I'll be honest. So would they actually do that, or would they be more? Would it be like 15 for a standard skin and 50 for a deluxe? Would it be even more? Would it be 20 for a skin, 100 for a deluxe skin, like the top end skins? What do you think? What do you think's a fair price? What do you think they'll set it as? Bearing in mind it's purely cosmetic, but also bearing in mind it's stuff that people really like and absolutely will pay for. I'm really not sure. So yeah, I'm curious what you think the prices are going to be. I guess we'll find out very soon. But let's put the old tinfoil hats on and try to set our expectations low or high, depending on your level of optimism at the time. So there you go. This is a pretty cool thing. I'm personally very excited for this. I think this is cool. I think it's awesome. I like cosmetic stuff in the game. I think that's great. For me, like I actually don't particularly like paying for power. I prefer to earn it, and I like that challenge. I have started buying the daily gem pack again, I will admit, to help making content for the channel. It just takes that stress off. I can refresh the arena over and over again for a video without going, am I screwing up my chances with the next fusion? So that's nice. I'm not in the content creator program quite yet, unfortunately, but hopefully soon. I guess I'm a low priority, which is completely fair. Definitely low, but maybe in the next couple of months it might get in. We'll see. But yeah. Skins, I think, are cool. And that's actually the sort of thing that I might buy. If I really like a champion, and definitely now I'm a content creator, I'll probably be getting some of these to show them off to you. So we will see. We'll see. Anyway, other stuff that has been added in, because there are a couple of cool new things coming in, which are great, great, great. First of all, update to the AI. I think this is actually huge, especially for beating Doom Tower bosses on auto. So more control over skill instructions. From 5.3 onwards, so during this week, we'll be able to set different skill priorities for the different rounds of a battle. This is big, 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 big. So this means, for example, we go up against the Dark Fae, who copies your team at the start of the round. Dark Fae is a pain to auto, because if you don't have your skills ready to go, when you get to Dark Fae, you can fall apart. So let's say if I want to put Arbiter in, well, if Arbiter gets to the Dark Fae, they copy our team, but we go first. You do have that advantage. Arbiter does her mentor of heroes or whatever, gives you the 30% turn meter, and boom, you start to run over the enemy team, you wipe them out, and you go, you're good. Awesome. Makes it quite doable. That's really difficult to do, though, because you have to have it timed perfectly. If she comes in with that on cooldown, you fall apart. The other Arbiter does it, you all die. It's pretty miserable. Now we can go in and go, okay, Arbiter, don't use that ability on wave, let's say wave 2. Maybe you can use it on wave 1 and it will be back on time. Or even just don't use it wave 1, don't use it wave 2, save it for wave 3. So we get to wave 3, we get to the boss, and we have the abilities we want ready to go. Another great example would be Geomancer's burn, right? Geomancer, we want to make sure you have your burn ready when we get to Bommel. Use it as your first thing. Don't use it on wave 1, don't use it wave 2. We get to Bommel and we go. Or vice versa, you could have something like Vizix, right? Vizix. And you could say, okay, Vizix, you can use your A2, your A3, your AoE attacks on the waves. When we get to the boss, turn those off. Just use your A1 over and over again, doing that single target turn meter depletion. That sort of stuff. So I think that's fantastic. I also think the really nice thing for this is opening up the potential for easier speed comp building. Because one of the problems you run into with building a speed composition is if anything goes even slightly wrong, everything falls apart, right? Because let's say you're putting your Renegade in, and Renegade is going to reduce all of your cooldowns by 2 turns. So you'll have your team set up that maybe Renegade priority 1, she'll open with her A1, so she'll A1 first, and then hopefully you wipe out the wave, you get to wave 2, and then she resets. You can delay her a little bit, but if something goes wrong, if an enemy lives with like 10% HP, Renegade doesn't care. She'll be like, reset your cooldowns, and everyone goes, great, let's blow all of our cooldowns now on this 10% HP enemy. And you're going, no, this is terrible. You get to wave 2 and it all falls apart. Much easier now. You can go in with your Renegade, your Prince Kaimar, whatever it is, and you can say, okay, don't use your reset ability on wave 1. Use it as your first priority on wave 2. I make Renegade the fastest champion, or Prince Kaimar the fastest. Wave 1, they'll nuke it, they'll blow it up. If something goes slightly wrong, especially I think with hex compositions, I'm going to be doing some videos on those for sure. I might actually postpone them until this patch comes out. But like if you put in Mithrala and Thea, Thea's a force affinity. She can weak hit green affinity enemies. So that can throw off your speed comp terribly. But now we can just go in and we can go, okay, Prince Kaimar, you're in the composition, but don't use your reset ability until wave 2. So now, okay, if we get a weak hit with Thea on wave 1, no big deal. They'll just kill it. It will take them a little bit longer, but we get to wave 2. Kaimar has his reset. Boom, reset. And we're back on track as soon as we get to wave 2. That sort of thing, I think, is going to be awesome. So yeah, this is huge. We've talked about the champion rebalances in another video. Then finally, we have these, which are fantastic too. Multi-battles for faction wars. So good, especially for earlier game accounts where you can only spend 1 or 2 keys at a time, and it's a pain in the ass. That's so good. Huge improvement. Let us stack our keys higher as well, please. You know the way you can stack your silver keys really high in Doom Tower? You can have like 15 out of 10. Can we do that with faction war keys? Is that possible? Can we get like 18 out of 12? Because that's, you get limited. You try to collect your reward from the advanced quest. It doesn't work. Can we work on that for the future? Because that'd be nice. But yeah, this is still really good regardless. That's going to save a ton of pain. And then super raids for faction wars coming later. But it's great to know that's coming. I think that is fantastic. Super raids are one of the best things they've done for the game. Super raids for dungeons, fantastic. Super raids in the Doom Tower now, really good as well. Super raids for faction wars. More of this stuff coming, this quality of life, the time saving is a huge deal. And the good news is I'm quite actually hopeful now that we will see more of this stuff. Why? Because of skins, right? I think this is something that could put them off this a bit. They're scared to put in too much quality of life stuff and reduce your time spent in the game because they're worried, obviously, legitimately so, that it's bad for their sales. They want people in the game, playing the game. The more you play the game, the more likely you are to spend. Most likely. That's the way they look at it. But now they're able to take that risk, give you more quality of life, make it more enjoyable, and risk reducing your time spent in the game because they have this new hook. They have skins in now as this brand new cool thing for you to be excited about, for you to be trying to collect, to work on, to work towards, to earn, all that cool stuff. So yeah, I think that's a great thing about skins. It opens up by being such a big deal, it opens up the possibility for more quality of life to come into the game. Because they're going to be making so much money, it's not even funny. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. Again, what do you think of the pricing? That's really the big question here for me. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.